welcome to this daily hypnosis session for the art of forgiveness. Before we begin, please ensure you're in a safe, comfortable place where you won't be disturbed. Please do not listen to this session while driving or operating any machinery. And now, on to the hypnosis. As you sit there, comfortably listening to my voice, you might start to notice certain things. Perhaps the rhythm of your breathing, or the feeling of where you're sitting, and maybe without trying, your eyes may blink a little slower. And it's interesting how sometimes, without even thinking about it, you begin to feel a sense of relaxation. You know, there's a way that people just naturally settle into that feeling, isn't there? Almost like sinking into the softness of a favorite chair, or perhaps it's more like that sensation you get watching the waves softly move back and forth, as if every wave brings a deeper sense of calm. And that calm just seems to grow as you notice how easy it is to just let go. And the more you listen, the more you simply allow yourself to drift comfortably, naturally. And as you feel that gentle comfort growing, you might start to wonder how deeply relaxed you can become. And isn't it curious how the deeper you go, the less you need to think about going deeper? Perhaps you've felt that same kind of comfort before, like a lazy afternoon, when the mind can wander off somewhere safe, somewhere soothing, where thoughts simply float. And you don't need to do anything to make that happen. It just happens, doesn't it? And you might notice how every breath you take seems to pull you further into that feeling. And just as the wind can carry a feather softly, effortlessly, you may find yourself carried deeper into relaxation. It's almost as if your body knows exactly how to let go more and more with every passing moment, allowing you to drift even further now. And now, as you continue to rest comfortably, imagine, if you will, a garden, a beautiful, peaceful garden, a place where the soil is rich and fertile, and the plants grow strong and tall, just as they're meant to. And in this garden you can see flowers blooming, trees standing tall, and maybe even a gentle breeze moves through the leaves. And as you walk through this garden, notice all the colors, the life, the peace it holds. You notice something else, a small seed buried deep in the soil, and perhaps you might find yourself wondering what that seed could become. Sometimes we plant seeds in our own lives without even realizing it. Seeds of thoughts, seeds of feelings, seeds of experience. And these seeds, whether we pay attention to them or not, they grow. They grow into something. The thing about a garden is not all seeds produce flowers. Some seeds, well, they grow into weeds. And sometimes those weeds spread unnoticed at first, until one day they're choking the flowers, strangling the beauty, And even in the most overgrown garden, with the right care, with the right attention, things can change. A little pruning, a little weeding, and that garden can thrive again. The flowers can bloom brighter, the trees can grow taller. It's amazing what happens when we let go of the weeds, when we forgive the overgrowth and make space for the beauty to return. And you might think of forgiveness as a kind of pruning, not about forgetting, not about letting things slide, but about making space for growth. It's like pulling a weed and realizing underneath it there's still soil, fertile, rich, and ready to support whatever you choose to plant next. And isn't it fascinating how the act of forgiveness isn't just for the one who caused harm, but for the one who carries it? Forgiveness frees the hands, lightens the heart, and just like in the garden, it allows us to clear the way for something new to grow. And you see, when we hold on to anger, on to resentment, it's like clutching at thorns. It hurts us, it keeps us tangled in the pain. And when we forgive, we let go of those thorns. We stop hurting ourselves and we open up to the possibility of healing. And isn't that what we all want? To heal, to grow, to flourish. Just like that garden, now free of the weeds, with sunlight pouring down, nurturing everything that's meant to thrive. Now, as you think about that garden, you might wonder, what weeds are you ready to pull? What are you ready to let go of? Maybe, without even knowing it, you've already started to feel lighter. Perhaps there's a part of you that recognizes forgiveness is the key to your own growth. It's not something you do for anyone else, but for yourself, so that your garden can be as beautiful as it was always meant to be. And just like that garden, you have the power to decide what grows within you. You can choose to nurture the flowers of peace, of love, of understanding. You can let go of the things that no longer serve you, because deep down you know that holding on only weighs you down. And letting go, well, that's what sets you free. The art of forgiveness is really the art of freedom, of stepping into a life where you're no longer tangled in the past, but open to the future. A future that's full of growth, full of potential, full of beauty. And now, as you begin to return to the present moment, you might notice how different you feel, as if something inside has shifted, perhaps in a way that feels lighter, clearer, more open. And it's interesting how the mind and body work together, isn't it? How what happens inside can reflect on the outside. And as you begin to come back now, slowly and easily, you might even feel a new sense of clarity, a sense of peace. You've taken an important step today, a step towards cultivating your own inner garden. And as you return to the present, you might notice the feeling of your body against the chair, the sounds around you, and the sensation of waking up, refreshed, renewed, and ready. And from this moment forwards, every time you take a deep breath, you'll find it easier and easier to let go of old hurts and embrace the peace that comes with forgiveness. Each time you exhale, you'll feel lighter, freer, And as you move through your day, you'll discover that forgiveness comes naturally to you, allowing you to grow stronger and more resilient. Thank you for joining me on this journey of growth and healing. And until next time, goodbye and good mental health.